Kia ora everyone, it's Jackie here. Hope you're having a good day. If you're new to our channel, alongside my husband Caleb, we run a Māori business here in New Zealand and create content on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. For today's video, I wanted to go through something a little bit different and share with you all how we create our YouTube thumbnails. I am sitting on our bed doing this because it's going to be super casual, and yeah, this is really to give you guys a bit of a idea on how we do that process. We are by no means designers or experts in anything. This is really just what we do and based on our expertise within designing. So yeah, if you're interested in understanding that process, then keep watching. Before we dive into me sharing screen, if you do find any value in this video, please give us a like, a subscribe and comment below if you've got any questions. Awesome, let's get into it. So what you can see here is a software called Canva. If you don't know what Canva is, it's essentially a website where you can design a whole bunch of different assets, from YouTube thumbnails to signatures for your emails, from your CV. Honestly, the world is your oyster with this. If you can see up the top here, it's got a bunch of different templates that you can use to give you some inspiration. So for example, stories, YouTube banners, documents, presentations, social media. And if you see this recent design section, this is pretty much a whole array of different assets that I've used to create for our business. But what I will go through is our thumbnails. So you can see here we've got new YouTube thumbnails and then thumbnails too. This will give you guys a bit of an understanding on what our original, if I can call it that, thumbnails used to look like. So nothing particularly wrong with them. What I did like about these was that the background we kept blank, if that's the right word, and then I brought the picture forward, or the person, in this case my darling, so that he stood out in the image. It's also really good for text as well, so if I were to remove this, it is a little bit harder to see the title. So yeah, there's a couple of examples, trying some things different, adding in some different little pictures and animations. That was a really cool one with Mummy. And then also playing around with different text as well, different font, seeing what works, what doesn't. And then if I go on to number 2, these are our more recent thumbnails. So changing the color, decided to go with this font, and then yeah, just mixing it up a little bit, just trying some different things. Images are still loading. So what I will do is I will create basically a new thumbnail, or I'll duplicate one and then just show you guys what we do to edit and how we do that process. This is super beginner, so this is for people that have no idea how to use Canva. If you do have any tips yourself on this process and how you can envision our thumbnails to be even better, would love for you to comment below your tips and tricks, because again, no expert in this area. Cool, so this is a pretty simple thumbnail here, which I'll show you guys. This video came out a couple of days ago, so I'm just going to duplicate that and delete the image so that I've just got the text in there. Then essentially what you do is you want to take a picture that you want to use for that thumbnail. Super important, and something that we always forget is to actually take a thumbnail before or after your video, because if you do forget, then you've got to use a clip within your video, sort of screenshot that and upload that photo. But the good thing about taking a proper picture is your facial feature and everything that you're doing is actually what you're wanting to do, like a smile, your eyes aren't half closed, all that sort of thing. The image is a lot clearer as well, so often when you screenshot videos it might be a little bit pixelated. So yeah, just try to remember that when you record your video to also take a photo or 2 or 3 for your thumbnail. So that is the original picture that I have there, super easy, just uploaded that. If you click edit, you can add on filters as well. So for our drawing thumbnails, we do add on this filter just to make it pop a little bit. If I did none, you can see that that is quite dull. So adding on this Capri filter just to help make that stand out a little bit more. So edit, and then how I do the photo as the main focal point is I click this little magic button here called magic grab, and then what it will do is it will pick up different things in your photo that you can click. So it's just like the AI. I'm a main thing within this photo, so that's going to allow me to grab that. Click that grab button on the left, just wait for that to load. And then what the Magic AI has done is it's basically removed me or grabbed me out of the picture. So this is like on a different layer, if you will, from the background. So then what we can do is grab this here. So just copy and paste that. And then if I go to position, I can move it backwards. So that is really how simple it is, iti whānau. If you want to know how to create this box, is you want to go to elements and you just want to add in a square shape. So you can add in square, okay, and that's basically going to be your background. And then you want to change the color to whatever you want, so you could even do yellow. And then under this button here, which is your transparency, this is what you want to drag up or down to make it transparent in terms of that filter. So we always do black or white, but say we wanted to do black for this one. So yeah, you want it to be a little bit dark, but not too dark. So that's probably looking good. And then again, you want to go position and then backward. And then you go backward again to bring up your text. So that's an example of the black and the white there. That is pretty much it. And then obviously you can change your font. There's heaps of fonts here. We do have the premium version, but there is a lot of free fonts that you can use. This font that we have here is called Bobby Jones Soft. And then we just change the color for some of the other text in the title. Change that down there as well. If I wanted to create an outline around myself, so if you can see here, we've got this white outline around me and my darling. That is super simple as well. You just want to click on the image that you want to have the outline. In this case, it's me. Click edit, and then under shadows, under effects, you just want to go outline. Then you can drag the size here, which is the size of the outline. So I always like it to be quite thin. And then you can just change the color here. And that just helps to, again, make the person a bit more of a focal point and just stand out a little bit more. The other thing that you might often see is that we have some graphics. So for example, in this one, we've got a little piggy here. If you do want to add in graphics, again, that is just using the elements button. So if I wanted to do money, if I was talking about something financial, then you can just add in little graphics. And what's really cool about Canva is that you can pretty much change the color of everything that you're doing as well. So if I wanted it to be that green and like a brighter yellow, then you can do that. Or if I want it to be like a gold bag, money bag with a green sign, you can do that. So yeah, honestly, the world is your oyster. There's so much that you can do. This is probably not using Canva to its fullest capacity, but this is, yeah, pretty much just a simple tutorial on how we create our thumbnails for today's video, iti whānau. Hopefully that was a little bit helpful for people out there who are interested in understanding our process If you do have any questions at all, or if anything was unclear, feel free to pop those questions in the comments box below. If there's any tips that you guys have, please feel free to share them with us. You can also send us a message on Instagram at Tekotiri if you've got any images that you want to share. But if you found value in this video e te whānau, again, please give it a like, a subscribe. But other than that, we will catch you in tomorrow's video. Ka kite!